Good morning.
And good morning.
Morning.
Robert, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. We finally made it happen.
Booked through November.
We are, which is typical. We leave December open we don't play Christmas week and we used to play.
Right.
Good morning, fellow shit talkers.
Morning, Kevin.
I like this guy already.
Not at this hour, no way. He's an afternoon gym guy. He's not a morning gym guy. He's not getting up and going to the gym. I can tell you that.
I'm a no gym guy. I walk and split wood. That's my workout.
That's me too. That's me too.
Yeah.
And he does it with his neighbor's wife. Go figure that.
My partner, my girlfriend, I live in a town called West Barnet, Barnet, Vermont. And my girlfriend calls me the wood whore of West Barnet. Because if there's a tree down, I'm going to be knocking on your door to see if you want me to take it away for you.
Hey, Phil, yeah.
Here I am.
Good morning, Phil.
Good morning.
I'd like to introduce you to Robert, midlife crisis band member, founder.
Just a video.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, you guys, I go by Bob. Actually, I only get
Bob?
Robert when my girlfriend's pissed off at me, which is
I go
about
by
50%
Bob
of the time.
myself, so
Yeah.
So let's drop.
Yep.
Yeah.
that's a
That
great
might be a theme song. That might be a theme song for this podcast.
Yeah.
Mr.
It
Harry.
could be. It could
Holding
be.
it away.
You know what the problem is
That's
with
my
that? You
wife
have to
thinks.
license it.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
funny. I have
right
a duo act up here in Vermont. My band is called Midlife Crisis. I'm thinking assisted living is probably more appropriate at this point. So we may go by assisted living or poor judgment.
There you
see.
go.
I
There
like
you
that
go.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something. Has anybody ever thrown their back out while you guys were loading equipment?
No, actually, our keyboard player has a bad back to begin with, so we do have to help him load and unload. Some of our stuff is heavier than others. His stuff's particularly heavy.
And listen, you stay strong when you go out and you do firewood, and you're a
You do.
firewood warrior. And I don't play guitar or lift equipment, but I've done my share.
People say, "Do you have a log splitter?" And I say, "I am the log splitter." That's right. I'm the same way. It's free as for me.
I don't pay for it either.
Has anybody, when you guys are loading up your equipment and stuff, do they ever mistaking you guys for roadies instead of the band?
No, roadies is the drinks we take with us when we're traveling.
Well,
We are
plenty
our
of-
own roadies. We are our own roadies for sure.
Bob, do you line up all the gigs?
95% of them, yeah. I do. I will tell you, one of the biggest hassles is dealing with club owners. What do you need to get? We'd love to have you here. What do you charge? And I'll give them a price, and they'll be like, oh.
That's
How
nuts.
many- and then they'll be like, how many people will you bring with you? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball that works anymore, man. I would tell you that our claim to fame is that we keep the crowd. If there's a crowd there, people typically will stay till the end of the show.
That'd be my wife. That would be my
Yeah.
wife.
I think any musician will tell you, performing musician will tell you that you feed off the energy of the crowd. I call them chair dancers. One of them, our singer, Billy, our lead singer, owns a landscaping company. He's still working. Mike Hyland, the guitar player, he's a chiropractor. He's still working. So just two, really. Yeah, just two. The rest of us are
And
retired.
if you hurt your back, you get fixed right away.
Yeah.
I will.
I'm back. Get on the table. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, that's right. It's interesting.
I saw him early last year, and he was horrible.
Really?
Voice is totally shot.
Really wild.
I was like, wow, he's done. He's toast.
All I can think of when I see Lyle Lovett is this. He's not exactly what you would call a good-looking man.
No,
But
he's not a
somehow
hand.
he landed for a short time Julia Roberts, right?
That's right.
So I
yeah.
always figure there's hope for all of us, right?
Got any good bar stories?
Yeah, we've seen an occasional bar fight, which is always a problem.
Yeah.
I won't tell you who this is, but I saw a girl fight probably 6-7 years ago, and we're actually one of the combatants. We're playing her wedding on Saturday, which is really bizarre. Now that you mention that, yeah.
Careful.
And down in Connecticut, yeah, just a lot of weird stuff. I think there are still women out there that don't take this the wrong way, think they're groupies or want to be groupies.
Yep.
And they'll be up dancing in front of you. And it's almost, and half the time my girlfriend's in the audience, right? So you try really hard not to look. We all do that. Since we're talking shit, okay? Since we're talking shit, the one thing I will tell you is this. We're all old, but there's not one of us that missed a good-looking woman that walks in through the door. I can tell you that right now. There's an unspoken look at each other and go, yes.
That?
Yeah, no.
You
My
know,
father used to say,
Hey,
my father
look-
used to say to me, he'd say, listen, kid, doesn't matter where you get your appetite as long as you eat at home, right?
You can look at the menu.
That's right. That's right. Just a menu reader these days. That's right.
I always tell my wife, why would I go home? Why would I go out for milk when I get a cow at home? She goes, I don't think that's great. I tell her that all the time.
Hey, Bob, have you ever had to play in like they do down in Texas and down south in front of behind the chain link fence?
No, we haven't had to do that.
You had anything embarrassing happen on the stage that you'd like
Yeah,
to?
we have. Our other guitar player, he'd shoot me for saying this, but he had gone out the night before and gotten himself in a pretty, I'll just say he was overserved. How's that?
Well, yeah.
And we had to break once with him on stage. We played a wedding 9-10 years ago. We played a Saturday afternoon wedding at a place called the Warehouse in Holyoke, and
I
great
know where.
stage. And my amp caught on fire, my Blues Junior. And the funny story with it is, at the time I used to carry, I don't do it anymore, and I should, a backup amp. And middle of the song, I could smell smoke, and I turn around, and my amp is smoking, just smoking. And everybody, our drummer is trying to get everybody to stop. And I see the crowd watching us. I said, no, keep playing. I shut that amp off and unplugged it. And I had my backup amp next to it plugged in and just kept right on going. And honestly, I think the wedding guests thought it was part of the show. I really do. And everybody's clapping. They're like, yeah, smoke's everywhere. It was definitely burning up. There was no flame, but it was burning up for sure. I brought it to my amp tech guy. He was tremendous with amps. And he calls me and he goes, what the F did you do to this thing? I'm like, man, I don't know. It just burned up. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So, yeah.
Hey, Bob, our show is called Old Men Talking Shit. Well, you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about your language.
Oh, good.
As you
listen,
can tell by me.
Yeah.
At our age, and then Kevin was showing us before we had to lose things. You ever forget the words to a song, or anybody forget that?
Yes, I do not. But probably maybe every third show, our singer and the other guitar player who is just referencing Mike Heileman, he'll start with the wrong verse, or he'll be singing, it's his song to sing, and it comes time for him to start singing. There'll be an intro, and he's got nothing. And he'll look over at me, and we just start laughing, because we're at 16 years, we're at that point where somebody screws up, it's not a big deal. We all kind of laugh about it. And I would tell you this, and I've said this many times, particularly with a 7-piece band, when you make a mistake, you're the only ones that know.
That's right. That's right.
Your audience has no clue. All of that.
We saw Jackson Brown at NJ Pack in Morristown, New Jersey. 21 guitars on stage. It was solo acoustic. And
Wow.
got about halfway through. Each song, he was forgetting the words to his songs, and the people in the crowd were just singing them.
Oh, yeah.
Bob, were you in a band when you were younger?
Yes and no. So I grew up in a musical family. My dad was a pharmacist, but he was a banjo player. I still have his 1916 Ludwig banjo 4-string. Yeah, I can't play it, but I have it. So my mom sang. My sister and I were forced to take piano lessons starting in 3rd grade. And I couldn't stand it because I just wanted to be out throwing a football or baseball. But in 6th grade, my father stopped beating his head against the wall and bought me a Sears Silvertone acoustic guitar for Christmas. And I took lessons for a year, and I got the basics down, and I dropped it until I got to be about 17, 18 years old, and I picked it up again. I moved to Boston for 5 years, had two roommates that went to Berklee School of Music. and they would drag me to these Berkeley parties. This was back in the mid-'70s. And they'd encourage me to play at these Berkeley parties. And I was nowhere near the level of these kids from Berkeley. And I was very intimidated, but they'd be like, no, man, you can play, go up and play, go play. And I go play, right? And that really helped. I never saw myself wanting to do gigs again or anything like that. And when this kind of took off and we went out and did our first show, it'll be actually 17 years the Friday after Thanksgiving this year coming up. Those two guys had never been in a formal band. They'd never been on stage where people actually clap for them. And it's very contagious.
Hey, do the kids come to the shows these days? I mean, enjoy the shows?
Oh, absolutely. I think some of my kids are in their 30s and 40s now, like all of us, right? And
Every day.
it's funny. I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I can tell you what I did on any given day 50 years ago.
Yeah, I always tell this story. But my wife, she's, oh, I don't remember. I said, yeah, I bought a ginkgo biloba, but she forgets to take it.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, my dad was a pharmacist, and so I ended up going to pharmacy school. That's what sent me to Boston to start with. It was the mid-'70s, and their idea of chemistry and mine were quite a bit friggin' different. I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
So when I start thinking about my memory, I think I did some shit that probably wasn't real good to me. It wasn't really good for me, like a lot of us, right? And you know what? Here I am. You know,
yeah.
I'm here and I'm very healthy, and I can't remember shit, but that's all right.
I had to live
I
that.
had one because I had to buy one, right?
We wanted to make sure that we were getting what we paid for.
Oh, geez. I made it 2.5 years, and the third year was particularly funny because Mass College of Pharmacy, where I went in Boston, you guys will get a kick out of this, did not have their own dorms. So they rented dorm space from women's colleges for women and men's colleges for men. They rented space. And but the third year I was there, they rented space from a school called Wheelock College, which was an all-girls elementary education teaching college, all girls. And for the first time ever, they were going to have men from Mass College of Pharmacy living on a half of one floor. And they selected 12 outstanding students, of which I was not one of for sure. But they selected my roommate, Lee, who I'm still great friends with. He called me and he said to me, he goes, Brown, are you still looking for housing? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm in on the lottery. I'm going to be living at Wheelock in an all-girls dorm. He goes, they told me to pick a roommate. He goes, you looking? I said, I am now, brother.
I went to Pace College in Westchester. They had to do the same thing. And our dorm was a 3-floor dorm on an all-girls college, Briarcliff College. At the time, it was all girls, very upscale.
Yep.
We had 3 floors. The first 2 floors were empty. The top floor was 32 guys on the top floor on an all-girl campus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got to tell you, I never wanted to leave. I wanted to live.
Listen, I dropped out. I dropped out halfway through my third year, but I stayed in the dorm. You kidding me? I got a job working construction of the city, and I stayed in the damn dorm. I'm like, I'm not giving this ride up. I'd be going out the door. My roommate would be, hey, where are you going? I'm going down to Sue's room to borrow an album. I'd come back like 2 days later, but I'd have that friggin' album in my hand.
Yep.
I got it. That's not all. That's not all I got, but I got the damn album. Yeah, good days, man. Good days.
Absolutely.
You know what? If you see, it's how we're talking shit, right? I like to say, if you couldn't get laid back then, you couldn't get laid in a whorehouse with $100 bill, right?
That's right.
Oh,
I get
correct.
plenty of money.
Oh man,
Man, huh?
get in. Okay, those are good days. Holy
And
shit!
every sleeping bag and a couple of cases of beer.
I have to do that now without beer, for Christ's sakes.
Me too.
So we got to bring this to an end. Bob, it was great having you on. I got to tell you, very engaging. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing your band again.
It was great having you there the last time, Bob, and I hope I didn't embarrass you too badly when I introduced you. But
Absolutely.
and let me just close by saying thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. This has been very entertaining, and it really is old guys talking shit, isn't it?
Absolutely.
that's all-
That's
that's
what
what
about.
it's supposed to be,
Just
though.
having fun.
Thank you very much, and again, look forward to seeing you guys out there somewhere in one of the shows.
We'll
I'll
do
look
this
you up.
again, Bob, and maybe we can have a few other guys on.
Yeah, Yeah, it's tough to get 7 guys to. It really is hard to get 7 guys to. You know, even for practice, it's really trying to get a practice. Trying to get 7 guys lined up is really hard. It's crazy, but all right, Phil, you keep on playing. Don't stop.
Every day.
Good, attaboy. Good for you. I'm going to go do that right now, actually. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Take care,
And
man.
like I said, we'll look forward to seeing you again.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.